Gosh. So I'm really excited to be here tonight because even if I only win $20, I get to buy anti-wrinkle cream. I want to thank all my friends and family and total strangers for to come out tonight. My last show, my mom actually met a total stranger in Walmart, and she came. I'm very thankful to my friend Renee. She came down here on the bus from Escondido. She deserved a medal. She gave me a prop to play with. This is my magic wand. I wish you all a whole night of laughter. I'm very thankful also to my sister for coming. She, I'm the older sister, so I was a mischief maker when we were kids. I had her convinced I could grow up and be a car. I had her convinced that if you put pussy willows underneath your bed in the morning, you will have a rabbit. So, I was recently fired from my job. Which is weird because I'm self-employed. Problems with the boss. She was mean. I have a boyfriend now. I'm part of a couple. A couple of what, we're not sure yet. I actually asked him out. You want to know the line I used? Hey, good looking, you want to go out tonight? I've got coupons. It worked. And yes, we still do use coupons. I don't know about us, we hit a deal breaker. He likes Crest toothpaste and I like Colgate. I don't think there's a future for us. My mom really likes to bring up interesting conversations at the dinner table. We have this whole running joke called Dinner Conversations with Julie. Doesn't that sound like a show that should be on PBS? Topics have included how to make your daughter never want to see a movie in a movie theater again because movie theaters are dirty. How to toilet train your cat. Complete with a article she got off the internet. My favorite one has to be when she asked me, "Where do you think your dad and I should be buried?" I said, "Mom, it's Easter dinner. Can we talk about this later?" I love TV. I make no excuses about that. One thing I do not watch is the news. It makes me very depressed and anxious. And that's just the weather report. One show I love to hate is Cops. I love it for the sheer stupidity of the criminals. You always get that woman who runs up to the cops saying, "You've got to arrest that man. He owes me $20 for the crack I just sold him." Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to help you with that one. But I was an English major in college, and so what I hate about cops is when they say into their walkie-talkies, "Where you at?" Yeah. Does anyone else know what's wrong with that sentence? I want to arrest them for ending a sentence in a preposition. Does anyone really like the Dr. Oz show? Okay, good. I think he is way too personal. One time I saw a commercial that said, "Coming up next, how many times the average person flatulates in a week?" I thought, do I really need to know that? I don't think that's going to be a category on Jeopardy. I'll take noxious gases for $600. One of my favorite shows of all time was Unsolved Mysteries. Back in the 80s and 90s when Robert Stack hosted it with that gravelly smoker's voice, he was so creepy. Are there any other Unsolved Mystery old school fans out there? I knew my sister would do that. I watched it religiously on Lifetime, as it used to be called Lifetime Television for Women. Or as my friend Jay called it, Lifetime, the victim channel. She's right. If I have to watch one more made-for-TV movie, about a woman getting chased by her axe-wielding ex-husband, whom she married after only knowing 2 weeks, I'm going to scream. It should have been called Lifetime. Smart women, foolish choices. But Unsolved Mysteries was on 3 times a day. And when you're unemployed, that's what you do. You watch it. So I watched it religiously. I was convinced if I watched it enough, I'd be able to solve a crime. Hey, isn't that my next door neighbor? But back then we didn't have the internet, so if you wanted to solve a crime, you had to mail your tip into a physical address. I knew I'd watched it too much when I memorized that address. P.O. Box 11449, Burbank, California, 915101449. Now that's useless trivia. I don't think that'll be on Jeopardy either. Last year, my aunt and uncle took me to a nice cafe, and all through the day, during brunch, we were hearing, easy listening, nice music. We kept looking around going, where's the speaker? When we get in the car, and my uncle realizes he was sitting on his smartphone and it was playing Pandora. So from now on, he's known as Uncle Peter with the Pandora in his pants. You know that all women have what I call reserve underwear. It is that pair at the back of your drawer that's granny brown. The elastic is shot, but you have those days when you haven't done laundry and you're running late for work. So you reluctantly put it on, but all day long you're thinking, I'm wearing reserve underwear, I'm wearing reserve underwear. It just ruins your day. Growing up in Southern California, I felt like a freak. I don't tan, I burn and freckle, I don't know how to surf. So I figured out there is such a thing as a California girl, and I'm just not her, but I'm okay with that. But I developed this test, how to know if you're a Southern California girl. Things like, if you own 20 pairs of shoes and they're all flip-flops. My mom knows, and she's from Minnesota. You might be a California girl. If you've tried to bleach your hair blonde more than 3 times before the age of 9. You might be a California girl. If you own a frequent tanning card but not a library card, you might be a California girl. If you think everyone with black hair speaks Spanish, I'll admit it, I do that one. If you think stop signs are a good suggestion. If you put your child on a leash and let your dog run free, you might be a California girl. If you park your SUV or your truck in a space-marked compact, everybody say it with me, you might be a
California girl.
And you gotta flip your hair. Even if you're bald, just practice. And so I need to go because I need to do my laundry. Again, my name is Sheridan. Thanks a lot for laughing.